Fit like Abdi, Danny Boy here, and welcome back to another episode of Transport Fever 2 on the UK map. Now, we've got everything running, got both Class 37s up and running, we've got both Class 47s, yes, so they are both running on their southwestern lines. They're starting to get good, they're starting to come good, so that's, well, good. And today we're going to be doing some freight. So I've built up a few things just to sort of get the ball rolling. I sort of want to get London taken care of first. So I'd like to get fuel in London done first. Now I'll show you what I've done in just a wee second. Right. Here we go. So, over here at the depot, we've built a standard fuel refinery and a oil sand fuel refinery. Now, I've built some other stuff around the map as well. I built all this down here, so we've got a mail distribution. So we'll get mail for London. I've made 3 lines, so London East, which just goes to about here, because there's a lot of mail required right there. There is some over here, but I've got London North as well. That doesn't actually cover those buildings, because there are some things in the way. If later, if we need it, we'll get another mail route up over this way. But it's fine for the moment, and we have London South, which just does these little buildings down here, so we can get that up and roll. I've not put any vehicles on it yet. Built some depots using the DMA depot mods. They're pretty cool. We've got a warehouse down here. We've got fuel. Now, the reason there's only 2 is because the trucks right now only use 1, and they go to the first one, they load up, they head out. Once we get to articulated vehicles, it will cover 2 of these, I think, maybe. But each one has 2. And we've got mail here as well, and like sort of little warehouses. So the 3 lines are heading out. I've also set up fuel as well. So we've got London North, which roughly goes to about the same route as the mail line. London West out that heads over here and feeds these industries. They're going to get dropped off in this here. I've tried to not use so much drop off points, because the problem with the drop off points is if they intersect bus routes or other routes. Now we do have, that's okay, it's not too bad. We do have other routes that intersect. So like for here example, if this was a drop off point, now some of them have longer loading and unloading times. Some of them actually sit for a good few moments before actually deciding to bail out, even though their cargo capacity is at 0. Now I've bus laned all this, but yep, if we've got intersecting routes, the truck will stop on the road. It will then stop everything else on the road. If it's near a junction, I've tried to place them in the middle. Traffic turning left or coming down here won't be able to come in, because they won't be able to access the junction. Well, the cars will, because they'll bypass it, because they won't go on the bus route, but other trucks and stuff will get stuck. So there is London West. I've also got London South as well. I built this. It's a cool little petrol station mod. It accepts fuel, so that's pretty cool. Now the reason I built this is because this will kick off high demand for fuel if we start sending trucks out to there. So the 3 lines are done. They're all in there, just ready for some vehicles. I built a little Shell petrol station, or gas station if you're American, out here. Is this dude actually going to get fuel? Do they do that? Is that a thing? No. It disappears into the unknown. And, oh, then he popped out back there. It's a Jaguar E-Type, is it? That's pretty cool. Yeah. It should have the acceleration on that. That's pretty cool. Right, but anyway, we've got Coffee Fruit here. I've built a freight airport, and at some point I'm going to fly freight in. I built a little station. It can come around here, yada yada yada. Trucks can bring it down there, and so forth. So we've got these. So we'll bring fuel around. We'll deliver it into here. The trucks will come down here. Now I could send trucks down from here. It's a long way, and right now the only way for them to get through is to go out through this. I'd like to get the trains rolling, even smaller trains particularly, to get things running in sort of slightly higher numbers. Now I'm going to flatten out this. This was all flattened, so the AI has built this. That's interesting. It's also built this as well. I have done some routes out here. I might even get trucks to bring fuel down to Dover. That's something we may do. Or I might just get a little train. Dover doesn't require a lot, 30, so that ain't much. And I think I did build. No, but I can build one in here. A little truck fuel depot, and then we'll send trucks down there. I mean, 30 is not a lot. That's 2 trucks. A truck and a half. If it's a Volvo. Now, oil sand. Now, we can bring oil sand from down here. I might build this up today. Actually, I've got some oil over at Norwich. I'm going to build an oil refinery down here at Peterborough. We're then going to train it down to here and then ship it back to over there. So it's going to be a sort of linked thing. I've connected all these lines up. They're a bit of a stramash. They're not signalled at the moment, although the main lines are signalled. So like a line like this. So this is a rail freight fuel and oil to Dover, from Dover to London, or London to Dover. So once we get the oil refinery set up here, we'll bring trains down, get them into here, deliver the oil, and then there we go. We can deliver the oil, and then the train that delivers the fuel can then bring it back. No problem. So that's all done, this line. It just goes up and round. It's all signalled and ready to go. I've individually selected which platforms I want them to go on. So it comes round here. Freight actually passes underneath. There is a freight line that passes over the top, unless in case we need to branch out to the right. So we can branch out that way, out this way, from Southampton out that way. And we've got the sand oil production over here as well. Now I've also got mail in here, because what I'm going to do with mail is I'm going to have one train that heads east to west. It's going to pick up mail here, it's going to drop off mail there, it's going to go here, pick up more mail, it's going to drop off mail here, it's going to pick up mail at Exeter, it's going to drop off mail here, and then it's going to pick up mail at Penzance and head back, and so forth. So it's going to be like a mainline mail route, and we're going to do the same for east-west, north-south, round the coast, round the west coast, etc. So that's what I'm going to do for that. But yes, the line over here at Southampton is ready. Now we've got some con mats, which is nice. We're going to deliver sand from here and get con mats. We're going to deliver a little train to go round and deliver through here. We can then head out west if we need to. We can get another train in there if we need to. We can get a main train that comes out there. Now this is actually done. Rail freight, soil, Southampton to London. So it's bypassing, going under, and coming all the way around. It may clash with the train that comes in here, but there's only 2 of them. They're sort of few and far between. It's the Scaffic Pike and the Halvolin. So they are running on there. But we can get, I think, the train up and running. So we'll go and buy the first train. Now, each station is about 320 meters. Let's go diesels. Now, I would actually like to use, your 75, just the standard, and BR green. We've got the Scarfic pike. We've also got this one that does 75, but I'm going to use that somewhere else. So I just want the standard class. That's a sort of lighter BR green. I might get 2 of them, so I'll use this one first. Right, one, I'm going to double header it. And then I want cargo. Now I did get some JK put up some Great Western Railways, which was pretty cool, but they don't take oil sand. Right now, still the only state car that takes it is this. Now this does 75, it's got a smaller capacity than obviously our 32 compartment container wagon, but we're not going to use the container wagon. We're going to use this because I don't have the expanded industry. So the industries will just set or will cap at their standard vanilla rate, and they won't go anymore. Now 328, make it 310, so a capacity of 195, almost 200. Let's buy it. And now I'm really hoping that it will go. Soil. Yep, I think it is going. Now we'll get that running. We'll let it get over to the other side. And while it's doing that, I'll set up mail in London. Yeah, so in testing, even though the extra industry levels mod was basically a godsend, it was a really terrific mod. I mean, these get capped at like, I can't remember, some of them get capped at like 400, especially grain farms, and when you need a lot of grain for stuff, it kind of sucks because you then need a hell of a lot of farms. Now this one is net numbered, but it's D132, and it is taking about 1 billion years to leave the station. Now these are not British, I don't think. They're kind of similar. They're as close as we're going to get. The one thing that is not British, and we know this for absolute sure. Oh wait, the PNA, where are you? You take oil sand and you are British, but you only do 60. Wait, the HHA coal hopper, right? What do you take? 15. That's even more. Hold the fort. Or do I want to keep this? We are going to be running 2. Yeah, I'm going to keep that because I want it to do 75 of its finest miles per hour. And there are areas, long stretches, where it should be able to do that. Right, he's heading off. While he's heading off, we shall set up a delightful, we'll get the mail route running. Now I was going to build a little truck depot over here because I thought it'd be a nice fit. Actually no, I built a petrol station, a gas station, which people are using, which is weird. Now I'm actually going to use for this, I've got these now. We've got the MAN trucks also. Capacity of 14. I like these. Now they only take 4, and I'm pretty sure they take mail, right? Mail. Yeah. So mail and unsorted mail. Now I've not gotten around to doing the unsorted sort of mail. I need to actually do that. I'll do that in the next playthrough. We'll get like things like where is it? Open that. Yeah, waste. I've not done anything with waste since I've installed the mod. I probably won't do anything with it in this playthrough, but in the next one we absolutely will. Now I burn through another 1 billion to... Right, what have we got? The multi and the mono. Right. Do we keep it as yellow? Or will we do sort of one of each? Right, buy that. Do that. Apply. Set you on mail. Right, let's see this thing popping out. Now, you have these running in the game vanilla style. So we may confuse them with other mods, but I'm going to manage line, and at London transfer I only want you to pick up mail. Yeah. And unload absolutely nothing. Right, you have your marching orders. Off you pop. Where are you? There he is. Oh, you just hit a deer. Okay. Claim insurance off the company. Will be fine. So we're going to let that first train deliver some sand oil. I don't know if this will actually do anything yet. It has occurred to me that this van is pretty tiny. This is awful high, if I'm perfectly honest. Which one are you going on now? You're on London East. There's nothing there yet, but it hasn't made a delivery. Let's get the next one up and running. Buy vehicles. Yeah, let's get a multi. It will still take mail. It'll just take 4 compartments of mail. Buy. Set your maintenance for high. Set you on mail London North. And then we'll get another buy. Set you as apply and mail London South. Now again, I'm going to configure their lines so they just take mail, because in the last, when I was doing Steam, it was getting ridiculously complicated, the amount of stuff they were actually taking. So London transfer, pick up, load mail and unload nothing. Mail South, manage line, London transfer, load mail and pick up nothing. So when I go to set them to wait for a full load, which normally they would do with no issue if it was just carrying one good, what was happening was you were getting like 1 alcohol being dropped off. The truck would pick up 1 alcohol and it would wait about 50 billion years to get the next batch. Whereas there would be something like 200 corn mats waiting, and trucks that were waiting for corn mats couldn't then progress forward because the other one was sort of stuck. You picked up 1. You did. No, you didn't. You picked up 1. Yeah, okay. There's maybe nothing for Mail West at the moment. It's only 3 or 4 houses that actually need it at that side, which is fine. Right, let's check on our train. Now it's pretty huge. It's probably under here. Is it? That's there. Right, there it is. Doing 65. We'll have to slow down here. This junction I built here was absolute hell on earth to get done. It was a ballast over track nightmare. But after a bit of perseverance and a bit of finesse, we've managed to clean it up nicely, which is nice. I'm super happy that it got cleaned up. I was about to go absolutely crazy trying to get... I was just going to scrap this whole idea. I love this bridge though. I'll go Southampton in the background. We've got lots of different depots, one with a crane, fuel, mail, etc. It's all good. And we've got, how much have you got? 139. That's pretty good, actually. So what we shall do is, once this one, in fact, we'll do it right now. Manage vehicle. We're going to duplicate this train. It should leave the depot at the other side and should be golden. There it is. 300 odd meters. It's the perfect fit. Now I've placed sand oil mines beside the sea. Now, as someone who has worked at a sand oil mine, they're not placed by the sea. They're mostly found inland. They are horrible, horrible places to work. So You've got the smell. If you're walking in the sand oil, it's like walking through sort of mud. You can't actually like sink into it. It's pretty pliable. It will take you under if you happen to stand on a soft area it's deep enough. But they have that zones sort of marked out. Now it is sometimes transported in hopper wagons. If the oil has been separated by sand, it can be sent in tanker wagons, or it can be sent via pipeline. So it doesn't just come in mineral form. They do actually, at some mines, separate it there and then send it for transport. It's all a matter of cost. Whatever is cheapest, they will do. The oil will separate itself once you start digging down. You can have huge pits and just have pumps and then suck it out with filtration units to pull away any sand that is sort of left that you don't necessarily want. So, and then it will have to be processed again. There can't be any sand or mineral in it. It must just be oil, because you wouldn't want to stick that in a fuel refinery. I suppose a separator in a fuel refinery as well, when it's being refined, would sort of get rid of most excess sand that was left. But yeah, you do not want that to be a thing. Right, so we've got our little Renault vans running over here. I just want to check the mail. So London East has 9. Okay, right. Manage line. London transfer. Wait for a full load. Manage line. London transfer. Wait for a full load. And I'm going to do this one as well. Just wait for a full load. Why the hell not? Right, let's see if we can actually see them. This looks like one here. It is. So that is Mail South. Is that the one with the most? No, you've only got 1. So there's 6 on north and some on east. So what we're going to do is we're not going to spam 1,000,000 trucks like I normally do. We're only going to have a few running. Now I know adding things like this that have a very small capacity sort of defines the very issue of spamming trucks, but hey ho. I want to duplicate this one as well. Set you high, and off it goes. Right, south is still only got 1. Alright, this is starting to pick up. So we'll wait for our first sand oil train to arrive, and then we'll get the little train that heads around here up and running. Would we get it up and running? It won't store anything unless there's at least 1 fuel vehicle running. Okay. Do that then. Now we've got this. You've got a running cost of 85. You carry 21. Yeah, I think the Bedford truck is the winner here. I mean, we're done with the Souders and the Opel Blitz and stuff. They only ran till 1980. Anyway, maybe. Yeah, which one has got the most capacity? 21. I'll send that one. No, 22. So we'll get one of these. Now it will be in red. That's okay. Do I want fuel tankers in red? We'll just have them in their standard colour. This one is actually green, but when the time comes, it will be in red. Alright, maintenance cost to high. We'll send this one to Fuel London Fuel Station. So off it goes. Now we'll head the other one with the higher capacity out towards the west. So buy that, do that, and London West, and then I'll get a Bedford to go south. No, north. Whatever the last one is. North. Right. Off they pop. There's the fuel truck there. Let's see if we can see the freight train. There it is right there. Huge, can't miss it. Unmistakable. Now I'll manage line. And it's Southampton South. I'll tell these to wait for a full load. Now this one will be in a serious amount of debt, because it had to travel all the way to Southampton before picking anything up and then delivering anything which it gets cash for. So if I was playing this and I was a little more cautious about money, I would have just bought a depot. It's actually cheaper to buy a depot right next to the station and then launch the train from there. Have it leave the station. As soon as it goes to that station, the game will then start sending stuff from an industry to a platform. As soon as you do that, just turn the train around, have it at least pick up something, and then head out on its journey. How much did you make? It's a fair distance, so it made about 7 million. That's okay. So 139 odd is stored there. You're going to head back. I want to see where your friend is. It's still heading for Southampton. It's almost there though. How much is waiting there? 130. Now, in order for production of that to go up, we are going to have to get the fuel train up and running. So again, fuel train is going to have to go all the way around and then come back. That's fine. We're not too worried about that. We shall launch it from this depot again. Buy vehicles. I want a diesel. Now I'm going to use this in green. BR green. Have one for the moment. Get cargo. Go up to the top. What we're going to go for? BP, Total. I think we'll go BP. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Give it a capacity of 210. That's quite a lot, so that should be fine. We will get 2 of these running, so buy that. Set it on a line. It will be fuel, oil, Dover to London. Off it goes. It can get to the station, right? I'm not being like weirdly paranoid or anything. No, we're good. Now, the fuel lines we're going to set. I am going to set them as well. So they should come in here. Yeah, see, we're getting mail there because there we go. First problem. Right, so you only load fuel and unload nothing. Excellent. Which one is that? London North. Okay, London North is fine. London West. Now we are going to have to go London East. Load fuel and unload nothing. So if it's set to unload nothing, it won't pick anything up at the other side. The fuel station, manage line, only load fuel again and unload nothing. Right, now there's no fuel for them yet. This has realised that there's a train heading out. There we go, very nice. BP green, they're very shiny. I've never seen a fuel or oil tank as clean as that. Straight from the factory. There we go. Now this thing should pop on at about 75 miles per hour. It's actually got the same top speeds as the 44, 45s and 46. It's just slightly smaller. It's a great little engine, and because we're in the south, we're going to have it in green. Right, moving swiftly on. So we're going to let that do that thing. Now I don't know if I need to. It depends how much fuel we start to get. I am going to now work on getting fuel over. So what I need to do as well is get sand. I'm gonna build con mats out here, and we've obviously got con mats at Southampton as well. Now we've got this fuel thing here, so I think I'll just run the sand around there via truck. Have I got? Yeah. So this is like an aggregate loading here. This is actually pretty cool. When the sand bins go in, these conveyor belts will disappear. So it'll just look as though it's running out and then going into there, which is pretty smart actually. Yeah, so we're gonna have sand. We don't want sand to build up too quickly, but it's okay for the moment. Right, let's do the oil. So we've got this train here. We're gonna get another train station in there. We'll have to connect it up. Buildings, make it a 320. Yes. Now I will sort of alter these as well. So we've got like terminal sections and etc, etc. But right now we just want to sort of get this in. Now one of my fatal things I like to do is just plumb things like this go into here and that one go into there, and then have one bypassing. But I think now we're going to make it so that at least 2 lines up and down can bypass a station. Not sure what happened there. Collision. Why are you trying to go to there? Hello? Game? That was weird. Oh, you did build some of it. Just not all of it. Right, so what we're going to do is... that is going up. Do I want it to go up? No, go on the flat, please. We shall get a diamond in here. Like so. We'll bring this one out. Flat as well. Now we'll bring that all the way around. To there. Yes. We'll get a bypass line. Now at the other side we're going to have to bypass actually on the left hand side there. Do that. Bring that from here down to there. Now what I want to do is go across like so, so that can get out to there. And we'll, at the other side, we'll bring one across. Hopefully. Yeah, but I'll do it like out here. Is that exactly what I've just done? So train going that way. Yeah, I need one that can go. Yeah. Okay. Do it out that way. Now this should be on the same level, so we shouldn't get any issues. We have got a slight issue there because this track is higher. Go away, please. What I'll do is I shall do this. Bring you round. Bring another one round. Bring that round to there. Bring this round. Oh well. One will suffice for the moment. Delete that, delete that, delete that, delete that. So that just makes this track the same level as that one. Now it is going to have to go up slightly here. That's, don't like that. Maybe pull it back. Okay, that's slightly neater. Connect you to there. And head out that way. Right, there we go. It's now gone. None of that track ballast weirdness issue. Right, I am gonna smooth this out since I'm in this area. We've only got 28,000 left That's an easy fix. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 21 billion. Let's make it 2 billion. Okay, right. Now we've got enough money to sort of play. Right. So I actually can't bypass anything at this station. That's okay though. We're just going to use this one first, right? Yeah. So we've got oil. We need to get it over here to Peterborough. Let's connect up the roads in Peterborough. Give me large. In fact, no. Make the roads next. Make your roads next to freight depots main road, so that the AI doesn't try to build anything there. Now this might have to be cut because we might have to bring a train round here, but it will suffice for the moment. Bring that right into the middle. You've gone and selected dud roads, so make them better roads. Now I would actually just put the fuel refinery right here, and I actually think I will, because although most fuel refineries are sort of out of the city limits, you do still get ones actually in cities. I can't remember if there are any in the UK that are like that though. Do that, yeah. Get rid of that nonsense. Small road, right, that is now connected. We will bring you a connection down to there. Right, now which way do I want to go with this? Probably round in a loop. Right, that's probably the best thing. Yeah, have it go straight to begin with. You'll see I've placed a lot of fish farms as well, because that's an easy one. Fish farms should be either placed beside lakes or rivers or the ocean, the sea. Right, pop you round to there. Just pop that into there for the moment, and I will get an actual bypass line as well. Now I can have 2 trains running here. Now I'm sort of skirting that road. I could have just have deleted it to make life easier, but I think I will actually keep it. Right, so we need road here. Now I am leaving areas to build, well, to get tunnels and stuff in. Tunnels and bridges we may need later. Right, that looks a bit odd, but it's okay. And now it gives me a curved thing. That's okay. And then I can tunnel it into here if I need to. I can use this as an extra drop-off point for freight. Now, do I want this train to actually go on this line? Yeah, so bypass line will at least get this one done. Now I didn't actually need to bring this down here. All I need is the train to go. Well, actually I do. And actually I should probably do the same over here. So connect that. Connect this. And then I'll cross it over at some point and we'll get sand oil going round here. Can it go around there? I think yes it can. It can go up round there and into there. That's not a problem. Right, we're getting fuel here, which is beautiful. Don't know where our glorious little train is. Hello, little train. So it has roughly picked up about 56 fuel already. There's 20 weight in there. Where were you? I sort of lost you there, buddy. Ah, right, you're heading back round. So that's good. Didn't make any money, but that's okay. It's only just sprang into life. Now, where did it dump fuel here? Yeah, London fuel station requires 50. But the Volvo is coming in. So London East will then set you to wait for a full load. I don't know if London West. Yeah, it's got 4. There we go, our little man truck heading round. What is that? Please, modders of the world, although you do excellent jobs and give us the variety of different things to use, we need a script mod so that cities only build this type of street and not that small type of street. Oh, I actually finished this as well. Do people actually use it? Yeah, people are using it. Off they go. The elevated all the way to Ipswich. I can assure you that is not a thing. Look, little mail van, 404. It's made 17 million. It should, because it's quite a fast little number, that. Right, so you are still loading up. You still need 1. So you've got 3 and you've got 2. Okay, right. Manage vehicles, select that, duplicate it twice. So we've now got 4 on there. I mean, I am just going to deliver mail via vans because we've got there's like a post office vehicle as well. And there's like TNT vans, and we've got liveried vans and stuff, so it's all good. Apply. So this one is now heading down. We should see a couple of blue ones appear anytime. Unless they decided to be weird and go to the destination first. Where's the brand new ones? Oh, are you a brand new one? No, you've been delivering stuff. Right, so they're running nicely. How's fuel train getting on? Do I set this to wait for a full load? Possibly. Transport is 2, stored 106. 104, yeah, it's 2 of these for 1, and sand. So we'll have to get the comm mats up and running soon. We'll do about 5 episodes of freight. What does London actually need? So it needs coffee, fuel, mail, and comm mats. Right, that I think I can pretty much 43 of 134. Okay, it's almost at 1,000 population already. The cities are growing quite rapidly, I would say, on their own, without my sort of influence. Now, what did I want to do here? Right, I want to get a fuel train that goes round and picks up a lot. We'll have it stop at both of these. I think we will. Now what we are going to need, you see, I could move that down. A couple terminus platforms on it. No, it's okay. Right, do this first, and then we shall end the episode. So do that. Do that. Yeah, you might want to come out here as well. and get a couple of signals. Yeah, we won't have it. We'll only have it stop on the way there. So do that and do that. Do this and do that. There we go. And then when it gets down to here, so we'll need, I'll place that there and that there. We'll then get this in here. We'll have to have one go there and there. We'll also need a diamond, which should be easy enough because I've left myself plenty of space. Okay, that's all good. And then at some point we're going to head down and connect onto that. That is going to be a thing, but right now I think I will just launch the train, really. We'll set up a route for it actually, so go there. So that's Peterborough Central apparently. I then want you to go all the way back to there. Yes. Go in on platform 1. Yeah, just go in on platform 1. And then on the way back, stop there. We'll hold the fort. So at Norwich Annex, going on 3. Yeah, head back that way. Okay, we'll make this orange. In fact, I wanted to go in this left-hand platform, so go in on 6, please. Orange, yes. This will be rail freight, crude, Norwich to Peterborough. Pete. Now I think I've got it set up that way. Yeah, it's all good. Okay, right. Build the depot. Buildings. Yeah, just want a small one for the moment, just to get the train out. Now, for this one, we shall have diesel. Yep. Now, where is it? Ah, this thing's pretty cool, actually. I know where I'm going to use that. I've got a plan for it. Right. 1978. It's just a prototype. It's pretty cool and I like it. So, I want to get that up and running. It's something I've always wanted to use and I've never actually got round to using it. So have that. Or do I want to double header this? I think I do. Right, you go away. Diesel 8 variants. Yeah. Blue disc double. Whatever the hell that means. Add that. Thornaby blue. That's interesting. What's Thornaby blue? No idea. Cargo, right, 320. We're going to use this. We're actually going to use the unbranded. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep on going to 312. Capacity of 300 by. Set it on a line. Yeah. Rail freight. Off it goes. I thought the game was going to crash there. It's the first time I've used that mod. The unbranded tank, so I was a bit wary, but it looks like it's fine. There we go, that's nice. That is really nice. Those are marvellous tank wagons. Now, I am going to have another train. It's going to be an electric train. And it's going to head down and into here to deliver oil. And then that other train that's running back and forth, we'll perhaps get 2 of that. Yeah, this fella. This fella right here. 56. Now, one thing we've not done is check up on our... Oh, you're there. Right, so you're there. The other one is at Southampton, which is nice. Is it loading up? 3 times speed it. Yeah, 134. That's okay, I'm happy to let it wait. That's nice. So that actually is working out okay. There's our little electric commuter. I want another one of these, and I'm going to get one and place it somewhere. One thing I did do is down here between Barnstaple and Portsmouth, I got, it's there, just a little BR green class 104 that runs back and forth. There we go. I've actually got it set to wait for a full load for reasons. Yep, there's the class 37s, 105. I mean, if we go to, right, go to buses. So Dover commuter is doing poorly. London commuter south also poorly. In fact, why am I looking at it like that? Do that. Right, Aberdeen commuter, apparently I didn't put any things on it. Right, what's not making money? London North doesn't have any fuel yet. Who the hell knows why? London commuter south, Berwick upon Tweed, probably because the station covers most of the city, so people can just walk there. London Fuel West is also waiting for some stuff as well. Right, so that's that. The tram, 70 grand, good man. The trains, right. This one, brand new, not doing anything. This one, 55. That's the class. No, it's not. It's just the southern one. Okay. Luton to Peterborough, one of 63. I mean, at Peterborough, I could set this to wait for a full load. I don't have a Peterborough commuter either. So, just to wrap up the episode, we'll get one. Yeah, so I've got this. I've just got nothing running on it. Right, that's kind of dumb. I see horrible roads as well. Get rid of that and that. That's why nobody's using this train, because no one can actually get to it. So it would make sense. Is that going to make that bit of road? It's okay. It's something I can live with. Right, get me some bus platforms, bus stations, bus stops. Right, where do I want to go? Wait, have I got? Right, add a new line. Oh, wait. But it's definitely not there. Go there, there, and there. Right, make you yellow. Change your name to Petecom. Right, that's something or other. Now I want to do that. Go to the roads, streets, that, upgrade to bus lane. So I've actually already upgraded it to bus lane. So I must have this route already. Right, Petecom. And it's definitely taken a route. So did I just guess this? I maybe did. Yeah, I probably just guessed where the bus was going to go and then upgraded it. Is there a road vehicle depot here? No, so I definitely haven't put any buses or anything on it. Right, that's fine. We will actually get it and stick it out here. We'll get a gas station. PetroChina, Emirat, Total, OMV, Sinopec, Petro-Canada. Petro-Canada is not really well, Gulf, you get Gulf in the UK. Used to be the most expensive fuel on the planet, Gulf. I think it's slightly on par with everyone else now. Yeah, have it there next to the train station. Obnoxious, kinda. Right, bus wise, I want a man. I need to do stuff in Manchester to get this running. It runs to 2008. That's fine. Right, set you on PT. BT Com 1. Off he goes. And I did actually set your... I did. Right, where's my dumb looking oil train? Oh, it's got 148 already. Right, so we'll leave it there for that episode. For the moment, we shall... What? Right, we'll end it here, but then we'll finish off the sort of oil and fuel. I'll get some fuel going to Dover as well. I think I may even ship some fuel out to Peterborough. Does Peterborough want fuel? It does. Oh, actually it only wants 20. Norwich and Ipswich will need fuel as well. Right, but we are going to leave it there for that episode. I'm happy that I've got freight up and running. And yeah, we'll continue on with the fuel, and then we're going to get coffee and calm mats. The mail is kind of sorted. I may have to add more vans to that. Looks like it's being overrun with mail. The vans only do have a capacity of 4, but they are speedy. They are nippy and fast, so they should be okay. But we're going to leave it there for that episode. As always, if you did watch this and you would like to leave a like, comment or dislike, please feel free to do so. And if there's more you'd like to see in the future, then hit that subscribe button. I've been Danny Boy, this has been Transport Fever 2 on the UK map, and I will catch you later.